They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. And the kick bounces out of bounds. They will not get the onside attempt, but they will draw a flag. From the gun to give, looking for room. Gets it past the marker. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Texas. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. See some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Now adjusting. He throws into the middle of the field. Makes the grab at the 30. Off and running. Touchdown, Golden Bears. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They want to go for back-to-back scores. They're lining up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Quickly to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Jordan. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the air on first down. Skips away from pressure. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Touchdown, Cal! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making checks. He'll start this drive firing. He'll try to do it himself. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Pocket breaking down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Jordan. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. Turning it on! And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Texas. Fielded in the end zone, it's Marsh. Makes a move. Out of bounds at the 40, and quite a return to set up the offense here. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Dances away. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's taking the shot. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, the what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Set to kick this one away. Texas.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Scrambling away. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The DBs will back off a bit. Second down, they'll go to the air. On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. Throwing on the run. He's got it inside the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. In this defense, its head is spinning.
Is another first down for the offense.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Floating away. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
On the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Looking downfield. It's the fake, and he wants to throw. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Working that left side now. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Back to pass, it's Barnett. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback, He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Texas.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. These corners going to give them some space. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Texas.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Oh, they're after him. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
To the air on first down. On the run, deep down the right side. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver.